Hello everyone, my name is Kayla. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. So I haven't made a video in a very long time. Just gonna get the elephant out of the room here. And I'm just going to be making a very chill video. And this is just gonna be about what I've been up to. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing that you see on the thumbnail is that I'm reading Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. Epic, we love it. So if you don't know and you've been living under a rock, I'm just kidding, seriously though. So this follows Hamish, who is the... Should I hold it up? That makes sense, right? So it follows Hamish and his girlfriend Lenore Dove. Oh, she's such a sweetie, I love her. She reminds me so much of the character from Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, Lucy Gray. I think it's because they're related, but I'm not exactly sure if they're related, you know what I mean? Anyway, that's not the point. The point is that Hamish gets reaped, kind of, but that's also a spoiler. And he has to go to the Hunger Games and try to fight to survive. Obviously, we know that he survives because he's in the original trilogy of the Hunger Games, and he is a mentor to Peeta and Katniss. So it's just kind of his story of how he gets there. And I think I'm about halfway through. I'm on page 192, and it's like a 300-400 page book, something like that. And I'm really enjoying it, but I'm just having trouble getting through it. I don't really know why, but that's the thing. So yeah, that's what I'm currently reading, and I'm enjoying it very much. Next, we have my writing book. It's just an ampersand. I don't know why. It's something that I picked up at a dollar store, and I have a bunch of these notebooks, and they're absolutely amazing. They're just small notebooks with things, and I really like them actually. So this is my writing notebook, and the point of this writing notebook is to have a bunch of little ideas for stories, for essays, for all kinds of things. Because if you don't know, I actually have a couple poetry collections out on Amazon, and I absolutely adore these collections. They're not formatted very well, but I did my best. It's my first work that I've ever self-published, and I feel pretty good about it. And a lot of the poems are in this book, and it just brings me joy every time I think about it, to be honest. So what I'm currently writing, actually, is a sci-fi fantasy type thing, and it's about this woman. She's in her mid-20s to early 30s. I don't know her exact age yet. I haven't fleshed out the character too much. But the point is, she's trying to become a cyborg to fight against the AI. And there's more to it than that, but for now she's in a dead-end job, and she's trying to figure out what she can do. She lives a very mundane existence. She just broke up with her boyfriend, and so she's just dealing with a lot right now. But then she meets somebody who could help her become a cyborg, and it's her dream, and she's not sure where to go from there. That's all I can tell you right now, because that's all I really know, to be honest. Next, this one's fun. So for those of you who don't know, I am engaged. My fiance and I got engaged on September 21st. That was our anniversary, and I thought it would be a really nice time to propose to her. And she said yes. And I'm not in shock by it or anything, because we've been together for 3 years by that point. Obviously, I know she loves me and she wants to be with me, but it was also kind of a surprise because I was like, oh my gosh, she said yes. So anyway, this is Love Without Limits, and this is the book I use for wedding planning. So I have a lot of stuff in here. I'm not very good at wedding planning. I barely know what I'm doing, but I did start with budget, guest list, finalizing the date, dresses, music, photographer, all that kind of stuff that you kind of have to think about in the beginning. Because if you don't think about those things in the beginning, then you don't have much of anything. You don't have your core stuff, is what I'm saying. So it's going to be a small wedding. It's going to be at our house, and it's going to be with just the people we love, and it's going to be really sweet. And she's going to pick some kind of pink wedding dress, and I want something more traditional. But we're very outspoken and very vibrant in the things that we want. So I think it's going to be really nice to see like how we coexist with our fashion, and I think it'll be fun. So yeah. Next I have my Switch in here. I know it's the Animal Crossing one. I don't even play Animal Crossing, but I thought this like case was so cute, and it's like the only thing that I could find for the Switch Lite. And it's the same color as this. And one of the games that I love playing is Zelda. Zelda is like my life. So first I have Breath of the Wild, which obviously like my all-time favorite game, number one. Nothing can touch it. It's just a fact. Sorry. And I also have Tears of the Kingdom, the sequel to the Breath of the Wild series. And I didn't like it as much as I liked Breath of the Wild, which is like a general consensus in the Zelda community. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not like I hate the game or anything. I still own the game and I still play it. But it's just a little more complicated and a little more convoluted than I wanted it to be. And this is not even a video about critiquing Zelda. It's just kind of my feelings about how I go about playing games, I guess. And I also play a lot of games on my computer. So I just got a new computer, actually. My fiance is like the best person ever, because my laptop was dying. And yeah, she was just not having a good time. She was almost 7 years old, and she was shutting down a lot, going into the BIOS, which if you don't know, if it goes into the BIOS instead of posting, meaning if it's not turning on, you have an issue, and it's probably not a good one. So I did just give it to my brother for parts, and hey, he seems to enjoy it. I'm glad he can get some use out of it. That's the goal, right? And yeah, so some of the games that I play, I love Stardew Valley. I've been playing Black Desert Online, which is an MMORPG. And if you don't know what an MMORPG is, it just means massively multiplayer online role-playing game. So it's like a mouthful, but essentially it means you're online with a bunch of other people. You do like dungeons, you do raids, you do grouping, all these kinds of different things together, right? You can also play solo, which is something that I like to do, because if you don't have like a lot of online friends that play the games with you, it can be kind of daunting, I guess. Another game, I used to play WoW a lot, like World of Warcraft, but the direction it's going is just not for me, and I'm not a huge fan of Blizzard and their like policies and stuff. So playing it feels hypocritical to me, especially when I'm not really enjoying it. So there's that. What else did I play? There's one called Moonstone Island. That one's pretty fun. It kind of reminds me of Stardew Valley. So that one's really cool. What else? Oh, there's a Lego game, right? So the Lego game is the Lego Star Wars, not complete edition, but the Skywalker edition. And it's really fun. It has a lot of microtransactions, which I'm not a fan of. But the thing is, it's really fun to play through it. And just the Lego games, like, they're really, really good. I think they're really accessible to a lot of people. And you can use like a controller, you can use your keyboard. It doesn't really matter. I personally use the controller because it feels better. But it's a lot of fun. So I recommend it. Maybe I'll do like a video game recommendations video. That'd be fun too. So yeah. And then lastly, we have my journal. My journal is like everything to me. It's extremely private, so I'm not going to share anything from it. But essentially what I do in my personal journal is I put like my to-do list at the top. And this could be just anything. Like literally anything. It could be like, you're going to shower today. You're going to do some dishes today. You're going to clean up the living room. Just little to-do things that just like pop in my head, and it's like, I can do that today. I have the energy to do it today, or I have the capability to do it today, or like it's really dirty, needs to be done. Things like that, right? And then the next part is just the date and like my feelings throughout the day, what I did. Doesn't always have to be like just feelings. It can also be just like, you know, I saw my mom today and it was really fun, and we got like vegetables at the not superstore at the farmer's market, because those are very cheap and better vegetables at farmer markets. So that's just a fact. And yeah. I feel like there's a lot going on that I want to say. And I feel like the biggest update was definitely that I'm engaged, but also that I live with my fiance. We have a dog together, and everything's just going really well. So yeah. So let me know down below. What are you reading? What are you playing? And what are you watching? Because I don't watch much of anything. I watch a little YouTube. I don't really watch like TV shows or streaming services. It's just not my thing. I like the real world experiences of people. I love vlogs. Like, that's my kind of thing. So what's your kind of thing? Let me know. Okay, so I think that's everything. Thank you very much for watching.